Hello, dear subscribers and friends. Welcome, guests of the channel, to Night Sky Tarot. Today, we have a very interesting reading that we will explore using a beautiful tarot deck. The question we will be focusing on concerns your love life, specifically, when it comes to a man. Should you take action, my dear ones? Should you make the first move? Should you do something to help your relationship? What can you do to restore a connection? How can you attract his attention? Should you take the initiative and move toward him? These are the questions we will be looking into today. This reading will be presented in different options, so it is very important that you choose your variant carefully. Think of the person in question. There will be 3 options, and you can even pick 3 different men if you wish. If you are a man watching this, simply reverse the roles. This reading applies to you as well. The same questions apply. How can you attract a woman's attention? Should you take the first step? If you do, what will happen? Will it work out, or is it better to stay passive? Let's begin. Should you take the first step? Option 1. Should you make the first move? Option 2. Option 3. Should you take action? Choose your option. Think about the person in question. Take a few seconds. And let's start. Option 1. Should you take the first step toward this man? What will happen? Will it work out? You know, it feels like if you call out to him, if you give a hint, if you want to restore this relationship, then yes, you will succeed in bringing this person back. If you reach out, the man will respond. One way to do this is asking for help, perhaps coming up with a question, requesting assistance with something, or finding a reason to contact him without directly expressing your feelings. Something like, I need help with this. I wanted to clarify something. I had a question about. It's about subtly creating an opportunity to reconnect. There's an element of cleverness here, a strategy where your message will serve as a starting point for a longer conversation. What will be the consequences? As I mentioned, this thread of communication will continue. If you and this person had physical intimacy in the past, there is a strong possibility that this intimacy will be rekindled. The man will develop an attraction towards you again, seeing you as a desirable woman. He will want closeness, a renewal of intimacy. However, be cautious with your approach, as he may misinterpret your intentions. If you ask for help or reach out in a subtle way, he may assume that you are longing for him, needing him, and he might respond accordingly. Regardless, the Ace of Wands suggests that you will see results. The connection will be restored, and if you take the first step, it will be a very promising action. What you have planned will work out, and making the first move is definitely worth it. Option 2. Should you take the first step? What will you gain? Without a doubt, yes. Once again, you are a very interesting, beautiful woman, and the man will definitely react to your actions. But once again, it is important to use a bit of strategy. The Queen of Wands is a very fiery and passionate energy. If a meeting has been planned for a while, now is the time to set a date. If there is a chance to meet or simply a way to attract the person's attention, the key is to look your absolute best. You need to change something in yourself, to draw attention through your appearance. This will serve as a powerful call, either rekindling emotions in the man or making him lose his head over you, falling for you all over again. This is the effect of a seductive, confident woman. Flirting, charm, and attraction, all these qualities will pull him in. A light-hearted flirtation will most likely grab his attention. What can you do? Flirt. Show how interesting your life is. Demonstrate how you have changed. Highlight your figure, post a few striking pictures. Let him see you in a new light. Make yourself noticeable, walk past him, show confidence, do something that catches his eye. If distance separates you, bring out your inner coquette and create a playful, flirty interaction with him. If in the first scenario the attraction was more on a physical level, here emotions will be deeply awakened. The Ace of Wands suggests undeniable attraction, while the Ace of Cups indicates that your actions will bear fruit. You will succeed. Should you take the first step? Yes, absolutely. And what will you receive in return? Emotions. You will feel the softness of his approach, romantic energy, and even the reawakening of deep emotions. A new wave of feelings will emerge, and interestingly, two aces appear here, both carrying very different energies, but complementing each other perfectly. You can develop a deep emotional bond, and there is a strong chance of an open expression of feelings. He might say, "I really missed you," or "I've actually been thinking about you a lot." He may admit that he has liked you for a long time. The emotions this man has for you in the second scenario will surface, and he won't be able to hide them anymore. Now, moving on to the third scenario, should you take action, make the first move, and what will you get from it? Let's see. In the third case, you should do nothing at all. Absolute ignorance and indifference, that's your best strategy. Show this man that you have your own life, that you are focused on new opportunities, and that you have long forgotten about him. Make it clear that you don't need him, that your past relationship was insignificant to you, and that you are now fully devoted to your own success and well-being. Let him see how happy you are without him. This will intrigue him. Create the impression that something new and exciting has started in your life. This is a subtle tactic. No direct action is needed. The reason? Right now, this man has set different priorities, and a relationship with you isn't one of them. If you chase him or try to engage, your efforts will likely fail. The best approach is complete detachment. Act as if you are absolutely fine without him. This will spark his curiosity. He will start thinking, "Why is she acting this way? Why is she so happy without me? Maybe she's in love? Maybe she's met someone else? Or perhaps, is she actually happier without me? How is that possible?" This sense of intrigue could play a significant role in making him notice you again. So, for the third scenario, do not take the first step. Let go completely. If this man truly wants to return, he will act on his own when he's ready. If you try to force the situation, there is a high risk that you will end up carrying the weight of the relationship alone. Ask yourself, do you really need that? If you take all the responsibility upon yourself now, he may simply get used to you always taking the lead, and the cycle will continue indefinitely. Consider carefully whether this is what you want. That's the message from this reading, my dear ones. If you found it helpful, don't forget to leave a comment and like the video to support the channel. I wish each and every one of you happiness and success, and may everything in your life always go as you desire. See you soon.